Girl Scouts in this neighborhood?
My daughter Bianca is a Girl Scout Junior. This is the third year I've been nominated Cookie Chair for her troop. Before this, I never gave much thought to Girl Scout cookies. Now that I've seen how much people love them, I've asked myself why this is. They don't taste or smell good to me, and they are made with very low quality and bad ingredients. Knowing this, why are they so popular, selling more than 200 million boxes every year? This is what I found out from other people.
I love Girl Scout cookies. I've been selling them since I'm 7. I think they used to be 50 cents a box.
Wow.
It's a long time ago. I don't eat as many sweets, but I do eat certain types, or I'll have a taste of them because they bring back such memories for me. Because I just think they're very linked to American culture of the Girl Scout institution, which supports girls and their energy and empowers them to be individuals and gives them confidence.
They have changed, probably most so in the last 5 years or so, in response to overall a consumer that's a little bit more health conscious. Our baker, Little Brownie Bakers, has been very responsive to the customers' input in that regard. So they're trying to become more health conscious. I mean, as healthy as Girl Scout cookies can be, but now their products are made with no trans fat.
They removed most of the trans fats so that now there's less than half a gram per serving, but they still have hydrogenated fats in them. So for that reason, I don't feel, comfortable in selling the product. Any trans fats is too many trans fats. They shouldn't be in the diet at all. If a serving size is 2 cookies and there's 0 grams of trans fats per serving, if you happen to eat 4 cookies, you may very well end up with a serving of trans fats. I'm not fond of the product. I don't want my kids to eat those cookies. I feel kind of guilty even selling them to other people.
They're still just as popular as ever, and people will buy them, I'm sure, for years to come, regardless of whether or not they're truly healthy. How can you say no to a Girl Scout?
I was in the city the other day, and I saw this husband met his wife, and she had a stroller, and maybe I think it was a 4-year-old girl, and the wife said to the husband, "Where did you get these?" And he was holding a box of Thin Mints, and the little girl said, "Daddy, what's this?" And he bent down like a commercial and said, "Honey, this is an American tradition. These are the Thin Mints of Girl Scout cookies." And I watched this whole thing unravel. I'm like, oh my goodness, this really is. It's American, like baseball and apple pie.
Revenue generated from cookie sales is pretty substantial, so that's their main fundraising event throughout the year. Girl Scouts Heart of the Hudson serves over 35,000 girls. They might make over $1 million, our council alone, just from the cookie sale.
Just in the Westchester?
Just in our council alone.
Wow.
So we're talking a large revenue.
I don't really know what the ingredients are, but I do taste that they're not made with all natural ingredients, and this aftertaste that doesn't seem very natural to me. So I think Americans are addicted to sugar. When we think of a treat, we think it has to be something that's very sweet. It used to be that you'd buy one box a year, but people are stocking up for the whole year, and it's this idea that we must consume, we must have, we must eat more and take more. I think that there is something to the idea that less is more, and that goes also for less processing of food. And
I was a Girl Scout. I sold Girl Scout cookies in the day, and it didn't bother me. Seemed great. My father loved Thin Mints, so I have fond memories of that. Wouldn't buy the Girl Scout cookies today with what's in them. It's just not good food, and it seems sort of in opposition to what the Girl Scouts are. They should be beneficial foods that they sell than the cookies, unfortunately.
They're very tasty because they're filled with fat and sugar, but they're nothing like homemade. They're filled probably with trans fats. They're like store-bought cookies. I think at the core there's nothing unhealthy about Americans' attitudes towards food, but I think that there is a food industrial complex, just the way there's a military industrial complex that has conditioned us to want foods that are sweet, that are filled with fats, that are filled with salts, that has changed our palate and what it is that we desire, what we crave, what we feel satisfied by.
Oh, I think the Girl Scout cookies kind of epitomizes, America, where everything's turned from like a good cause to something cheap. Americans have lost the sense of valuing like a quality versus quantity. I think this kind of, and I think it has to do with values. I think you lower your values with food. It comes from lowering your values with education. I think it's lowering your values with your own personal beliefs and values, your own belief structure. I think Americans have lost the sense of valuing like a quality versus quantity. Everything's fast, and so they've lost all sense of value and taking the time to enjoy something. Whether it's a good movie, a good book, a good meal. When I go to Europe, I always admire that things